In this school, so it's
Sir, I'll be right with you, okay? I'll be right with you. Okay, all right. I don't think you finished getting out. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hi, sir. May I take your order, please?
Yes, you may. Let me have a stack of inspiration, a cup of motivation, a side of excellence with just a dash of extraordinary, and bring me an order of blessings with the plate of satisfaction, followed by a bowl of laughter with just a sprinkle of some personality. Better than that, just give me the Lady T show.
T, 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 T. Lay, D, lay, D, T, 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 lay, D, T, 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 lay, D, T. Lady T is on your TV. Call everyone you know. It's time for the Lady T show. Don't you turn the TV, you will miss all of the information, inspiration, motivation. Now let me hear my Lady T fans. Lady T, Lady T, Lady T, Lady T fans, yeah. Lady T, Lady T. Now let me hear my Lady T fans. Lady T, Lady T, Lady T. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's time for the Lady T show. All right, cut. It's a wrap. Cut. Stop.
And now is the Lady T show.
Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Lady T show. I'm your host, Lady T, and this is my co-host, Sister.
Hello, everybody.
And seated to my left, we're going to get to him in just a few moments, but he has some exciting news that he wants to tell us. But just to get some preliminaries out of the way, Sister. We're also giving away a $25 Visa card tonight. Woo! That's with Lady T's Tune Time. And you know, the last time did we say we were going to bring that? No, did we say we were going to bring that tune back?
Yeah, because nobody
got it. Did I say what it was?
That's not shocking.
You know, I actually have a new tune tonight. I think this is going to be easy.
Maybe there's a chance.
I think it's going to be easy.
Hoping it is.
Giving away a $25 Visa card to somebody out there, because this day and time we need all the help we can get with monies and gas money and all of that. It comes in handy. Also, I want to talk about yesterday, the Kingdom Empowerment Ministry Youth Alliance. They had humongous giveaways all over Eastern North Carolina, and it was fabulous.
There were a lot of young people blessed.
Yes.
That's going to be ready for back to school, and we're running into it. And I don't know if anybody else out there, but it's catching on very quickly. On Facebook, I know there was a young lady in Wilmington that went to Family Dollar, brought up all the book bags, book supplies, and just did it in the neighborhood.
Wow.
So it's
That's
catching
awesome.
on. Yeah, everybody's pulling together, making sure our kids are ready. We got, a week?
Actually, I think
August the 29th, and then some,
August 29th, and that's a little late. I was surprised at that.
I was surprised.
That's a little late.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. They gave away school supplies, book bags, and stuff like that.
Blessing to the household.
Also, want to remind you that our sponsor, Apostle Emma Speaker Dickens and Kingdom Empowerment Ministries, is going live on Sundays. So we want you to log on to Facebook and follow Kingdom Empowerment Ministries Inc. and you will be able to see her live.
This is an awesome ministry.
Awesome ministry. It's simply awesome.
And I'm glad that she's coming and doing this. You okay?
Yeah, we got somebody sneezing in the studio. And those of you that know me, I don't do sneezing, coughing, germs of any type, of any sort, at any time, of any kind.
So I might have to ask our studio guest to be excused if he continues to sneeze.
It's about time for change of weather, so.
Change of weather.
She's trying to make excuses for him. So let me move on.
About that time.
You know, I want to mention that Kingdom Empowerment Ministries is doing, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but we can hear it loud and clear. Kingdom Empowerment Ministries is doing a giveaway in Elizabeth City. Can you believe it?
Elizabeth City.
Elizabeth City.
This is how many?
A lot. I don't even know. I lost
count myself.
It's a lot. We've been to Wilson. We've been to Greenville. We've been to New Bern, Rocky Mount, Princeville, Henderson. Now Elizabeth City.
And I would definitely, let me just throw that out, and I'm not throwing shade before I say it, but you want to be a part of a ministry that is outside of the walls. It's just not all internal, but you want to get out and reach out. That's what a church should be like.
So on the 27th and the 28th, if you happen to be in the Elizabeth City area, or if you have family members or friends in that area, make sure you get in contact with me using the information there at the bottom of your screen, ladytshow@gmail.com, and we will let you know the information to give them. Okay, that's in Elizabeth City. Giving away food, clothes, other supplies. It's going to be activities, games, everything for the kids that they can do, and we don't want you to miss it. And it's not going to be food like a sandwich and chips. It's going to be like food that Kim is giving away.
That's great.
So it's going to be awesome. And also I want to mention, sister, I was reading an article from Doctor on Demand, and it was talking about how to relieve stress. So some things that they mentioned in the article, playing with pets, also fresh cut flowers. So I've gotten in the habit of going to the supermarket or Walmart and just buying some fresh cut flowers. So when I walk in after a long day, the fresh cut flowers are sitting there, they brighten my day. So that's something that you could do.
Okay.
Also listening to music.
Or have a little Martha Stewart to me.
Have someone else send you some fresh cut flowers.
And what, just sit there and look at them?
Yeah, it actually works though. It works because these are trying times. These are stressful times. You know what I'm saying? Things are happening in the world. People are under stress. They're under pressure. So I thought this article was very interesting. Also, it says something about listening to music. That always helps.
Oh yeah.
Or getting a hobby. So my hobby, of course, is collecting collector's edition dolls, and this is another one that I have. Dolls of the World is the name of the series. This one is actually Princess of the Nile, and Sister was talking about her little micro braids earlier. She does have little teeny tiny braids. So this craft, it takes a lot goes into this doll and these dolls of the world. But this is something that I do. It's a hobby of mine, but it helps to relieve stress as well. And so we're encouraging you out there, you know, get a hobby. Try some of these. Play with pets, listen to music. It also mentioned just doing something that you want to do.
Okay.
Just that simple, doing something you want to do. So that's what our tip is for today on relieving stress.
And I'm reminded it's something that Apostle Emma Dickens has started some years ago, morning walks.
Okay, morning walks.
Morning walks, and get you a little iPod and listen to it. Have some music downloaded that will get you started in the morning, getting up early before you have to go to work.
That's
and just
the key,
taking a walk.
Early.
Yeah,
and it's
taking a walk or either getting by yourself
it's
and
relaxing.
Just kind of meditating. For some, it could be the Word. You know, not so much as the Bible, but you have your daily bread books.
Right.
You have your uplifting devotional literature that you can really just wrap yourself up in. With me, when you have a stressful day, it's kind of like you got to it's steps. You got to kind of sit down, get somewhere that's quiet.
Exactly.
Quiet and like Apostle Emma,
a quiet area.
Shutting everything off.
Shut everything out. That's a good idea as well. So we'll add that to the list as well. If you would like that list conclusive, the list including everything they mentioned. These are just a few things.
Now the favorite
email
food.
me. It said yes, it did. I missed that.
Food
partaking in your favorite food, but I saw that, but I didn't think it was. Yeah, it was I felt like it was a danger as well because it could lead to overeating. That's probably why I didn't mention.
Like, my favorite food around the clock. 1 o'clock, my favorite
My
food.
favorite food, 2 o'clock, my favorite food,
food.
yeah. So just do something that you want to do, and just help relieve stress, and just be nice. Just try that. Just trying to smile, be nice, because like as I said, so many things going on nowadays. Right in Raleigh, North Carolina, we just had supposedly a shooting on yesterday. So things are hitting home, and these are things that can help us clear our minds. One more thing before we get to our wonderful special guest who's been sitting here waiting to just let this information go. This is called New to Me with Lady T. Now, you may not believe this, but it's true.
Oh, Lord.
I found it on several websites, and the only way that I came across this was because a coworker was telling me she likes to eat medium rare meats and things, and I'm like, oh, the blood is still there, and she said it's not blood. So I researched it, and I discovered what it was.
I think that's debatable.
It's debatable. Okay.
I really
so
think
we'll do this. We'll table this topic. I'm going to let Sister research. I'm going to do more research. Maybe we can have a nutritionist. We have a nutritionist in our family. Maybe she can comment on this. I won't tell you what it is. Some of you out there probably already know, but I'll just tell you it's not blood. How about that? Okay. Did you know that? No. It's new to me with Lady T.
It's very well. It's new to Lady T and everybody else.
It's new to me. Yes, I would have never thought in a million years. And thinking as being a biologist, you would have thought I would have known, but I'm like, what?
That's still debatable.
It's debatable.
Well, it's just like with scientists. 1 year food is safe, and then they come out and say if you eat too much of this,
exactly. So nothing is too much of anything.
Yeah, it's kind of up in the air.
So I want to get to my special guest tonight. Seated to my left is Mr. Mark A. Armstrong. Mark Adrian Armstrong is his name.
Yep.
You want to say hi to the Lady T viewers?
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Glad to be here, and thank you for inviting me, and just excited to share some great information with your audience.
Yes. He is actually here because he is a 401k and retirement specialist, which is one of the many things that he does, multifaceted, just as I am, just as myself, so I know how that is.
And she mentioned that today, people needing to, in order to get what God has for you, you need to get everything in order.
Your finances.
Yeah, finances and all before you get there.
Exactly. So, and you don't want to get to retiring age and you have nothing. That is a nightmare. And so as we posted, I did post something on social media, and it said your 401k is a scam. So I want you to elaborate on that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, great. Thank you so much for that. Well, the fact of the matter is that NPR, National Public Radio, did do a documentary, and they talked about the great 401k casino. So I want you guys to Google that and look it up. And listen, what I'm trying to do here is to educate you on the process and let you know what is really going on. And the fact of the matter is that the 401ks is about 12 years old at this point. They established it, in the early 1980s, and it replaced pensions. Not many of us have pensions today, but pretty much all of us have 401ks. And the government has set these 401ks up to explode at some point. And the fact of the matter is, if the money is truly out there doubling and tripling as they say that the money is, then we all would be rich. But much of the money is being taken by taxes, and much of the money is being taken by fees. There's somewhere in the neighborhood of $3.5 trillion in 401k money out there, and the big mutual fund companies, the big insurance companies are managing that money and taking that money and making profits off of it. I see that they put the promotion code up there, and I'll just share with you the book. We along with my business partners, have written a book, and it's called My Family Financial Miracle. Now, if you want this book, just go out to the website, myfamilyfinancialmiracle.com, and put in the promotion code 00820. This book will explain to you exactly what is going on, what the government has done. Now, I just want to share one thing with you, Lady T. Only about 4% of these professional money marketers are beating the market as a whole. That means that 96% of them are failing, and you're paying money to them to fail. So you might as well just put your money in the S&P 500 and let it roll, because paying these professionals and paying the fees to the professional money managers, it's not working. When only 4%, you would never accept a 96% failure rate from any other industry. If your carpenter came and said, hey, I got 4% of the windows done right, but the other 96%, the air's coming through, it's okay. But we got rain coming in. You would never accept that. But you accept that from your money managers. That's because we don't know. There's been a recent study that says almost 8 out of 10 people don't have any idea what they're paying in fees as it relates to their 401k money.
Wow, and that's really, please call somebody. Let them know they need to tune in to the Lady T show, because this is something that we need to know. And sister, in our society, in our community, it seems like the financial part, investing and 401k, these are things that fall through the cracks. These are things,
it's because it's kind of lack of knowledge,
Exactly.
in a sense, and you got to look at the way the economy is structured now. Everybody is really trying to hold on to a dollar, but this is the best time to make that dollar work for you. But
Yes.
you need to know how.
You need to know how, exactly, and I like what
need to
you
know
said,
how.
lack of knowledge, and that's exactly what the Lady T Show platform is about, providing you with the knowledge that you need to live better, to have a better life. And what you said, Mr. Armstrong, you said your 401k has been eaten by taxes?
Taxes and fees.
Wow.
Well, it's not your fault. Let me just say it that way. It's not your fault. The majority of us, we get a job and we're thankful to have a job.
Right.
And they say, we're going to offer you a 401k and we're going to match dollar per dollar. You put a dollar in, we're going to give you a dollar. And you're thinking, wow, what a great deal. But the fact of the matter is that they also hand you what they call a prospectus. And in that prospectus, I hate to say that, but a Philadelphia lawyer, my soon-to-be brother-in-law back there has a Philadelphia shirt on. But a Philadelphia lawyer wrote this prospectus, and in that he says, we're only going to charge you 1 to 3% of the value of your account. And when you first get it, you think, I'm not putting as much money in it, so 1 to 3% is not really that much money. But when you get up there where you have 100,000, 300,000 in there, now all of a sudden that 1 to 3% is $10,000 a year that they're charging you just to have a 401k.
And you just don't think about it.
You never think about it because those numbers stay consistent, but the account values go up.
Now I have a quick question. You said something about the company matching it. What if the company don't? They offer it, but they
that happens where you now. That's kind of a new thing that's coming, is that companies are saying I can still give you a 401k,
right,
but we're not going to match it.
Right.
The fact of the matter is that it doesn't matter one way or the other.
Right.
Either way, it's still not a great deal. We've read the numbers, and the numbers are this: is that if you put your money away yourself in an index product, and of course I recommend the Index Universal Life product. It is a life insurance product, and I'll say that because the life insurance industry is the strongest industry that we have in our country. It is the only industry that has never failed. The banking industry fell. We all experienced that 8 to 10 years ago when President Obama first became the president. We were in the midst of a banking crisis, and we all lost our money. We lost the money that we had in our 401k. In fact, they call those that are 50 to 55 years of age, they call you guys the lost generation. That's because you lost value in your home, you lost value in your 401k, any stock that you may have had, you lost that also. So many of you guys are kind of like starting over at this point. So that's really what's going on. So, but anyway, the match is nice and it's great to have it, but when you run the numbers and if you put this money in there yourself, you come out ahead. And can I explain why?
Yeah, go
okay,
ahead.
Let me quickly explain why. The reason why is that because the Index Universal Life product has a floor. It can never go below zero. So whatever you're doing, it can never go below zero. There are days when you hear on the report the stock market is down 46%.
Right.
That meant that your investment went down 46% below where you were the day before. So it's down 46%. So the next day, the news reporter comes on and says, hey, the market is up 30%. And you're thinking, yay, but you're still below the zero. That means you still got 10 percentage points to make up before you get back to where you were. But the Index Universal Life product is a product that gives you a floor. You never have to worry about going below zero, and it does also have a cap on it. Let me tell you the reason why the cap is there. The reason that the cap is there is that the Internal Revenue Service says, this plan is too good. You're making too much money. And so So they put a cap on it so that people don't take advantage of it. So there's a floor and there's a cap. So that means that you never lose. Now there's another site I want to direct you to. There's a site called Red Line, Blue Line, and I normally look at YouTube to get this. Go to YouTube if you would, and check out the site Red Line, Blue Line. And they ask a simple question. This is the red line way up here. The blue line is down here. And they say this is 20 years worth of putting your money in a 401k. And they ask you a simple question. Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have the blue line or the red line? If that's the value of your money.
Blue line, right?
Yeah, everybody says the blue line.
Right.
But the only way to get there, guys, is if you educate yourself and you know how to avoid getting taken advantage of in the stock market, getting taken advantage of with your 401k, having money that is constantly at risk, money that is losing. I love this because Merrill talks about it. Very quick, I see we're almost out of time. But Merrill talks about on the videos. And guys, look at these videos. It's 5 videos. And if you want the book, get the video number 5, and I will send you this book for free. Okay. I'll do that for you. I'll send it to you for free. But listen, Merrill talks about it. Him and his wife had worked 20 years and built $400,000 in a business that they had owned. And he took 2 years to study to say, where am I going to put this $400,000? Talk to everyone. And he decided, based upon his research and the research that's available in the marketplace, the best place to put your money is in an index universal life product. And I'll give you an example of a lady. I just did her last month. She's a school teacher, and she had $168,000 in a very well-known plan. And had $168,000 in that plan, and the plan told her, we're going to give you $831 a month for 25 years based upon the money that you have in your plan now. And you know, at first she said, oh, that's pretty good, $831 in addition to my Social Security and other things that she may have. Right. So she thought that was a pretty good plan. We took the same dollars, didn't ask her for any more money, paid her taxes that were due, because of course you got to pay taxes, paid the taxes that are due, paid the fee that she had to pay because she withdrew the money early, and came up with a figure that we're going to give her $1,570 a month for the rest of her life.
That almost doubled her money.
Yeah, double her money. And all she did was move the money from her right pocket to her left pocket. And so really, I kind of feel like I'm a minister of the gospel here. I'm going out trying to spread the good news. And I want to tell as many people as I can the good news that you can get away from losing money. You can get away from the casino. You can get away from being a victim. Many of you guys think that you have a lot of money. If you take time and Google that, the NPR video, the 401k casino, they talk about as much as 2/3 of your money is being eaten up by fees and taxes. Wow. So that means
that's a lot.
That means, AT, if you think that you have $100,000 to spend in your retirement, you really have about maybe $25,000, $30,000 to spend in your retirement, because so the banks and the tax man is going to get his.
So we want
first.
them to go to myfamilyfinancialmiracle.com.
Yep.
Check it out. Also, put in that promo code 000820. So go there, check it out, put in that promo code. Also, you can use the information there at the bottom. Google the NPR. NPR stands for
National Public Radio.
National Public Radio 401k Casino. That's a website they can go to. And also YouTube, Red Line versus Blue Line. And that just kind of explains it.
And the NPR 401k is actually a hour-long documentary. And I love it because it's not Mark, it's not Succeedant Financial, it's not My Family Financial Miracle Center. This is an independent third party that did the research. Is a Harvard University professor who did the study, and he's actually a victim of losing his money.
So is he talking about the IUL product?
He is talking about the Index Universal Life product in the video, the NPR video. And you know, as we think about the richest man in America is Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett simply says, don't put your money with these professionals. He says use an index product to make your money. Goal number 1, don't lose money. And the only way I see, and the only way Warren Buffett sees and others see, is put your money in an index product. Don't bet on these guys that have a losing rate where they're losing 96% of the time.
Right, and you know, also, Mr. Armstrong, what I was thinking is people nowadays they think, well, Jesus may come back before I retire, and you don't know that because you know I've said before I turn 30, Jesus may come back. I'm still here, you know, and you can't say things like that. But this is helping you to be prepared. Before you know it, you will be retiring, and you have to have something to live off of. You don't want to have $400 and you can barely make it. Right. You know, that's a sad story, a sad situation to work all these years, and when you
Not
get
have
ready to
anything to
retire,
show
you don't
for it.
have
Yeah.
anything. You're
Show for
still
it.
struggling even after you finish working all those years. So we encourage you. This is a great product. We've researched it. Get in contact with Mr. Armstrong, myfamilyfinancialmiracle.com. Enter that promo code 000820. Get it in your heads, myfamilyfinancialmiracle.com.
That's right. And get the video number 5. Once you get the video number 5, there's a place for you to put all your personal information, not your personal information, all your information in there, your contact information. That way I can send you the free book. And then, again, you take your time, research. I'm never going to call you. I'm never going to do it. You're going to call me. I don't believe in chasing people down for this product. So once you educate yourself, you're going to say, what do I need to do? And then at that time, we can take care of you and get you in the right position.
Okay.
Great way to be prepared.
It's a great way. 252-407-1111. And we want to have Mr. Armstrong back to just give us more financial tips.
Be
And
glad to.
he's helping elderly people retire and get their retirement going. This is awesome. It's an awesome product. We don't want you to miss out. That's why we're bringing it to the platform. Thank you so much, Mr. Armstrong.
you.
And I appreciate you coming
Yes.
and just sharing with us.
Thank you. And thank you, sister.
Thank you.
All right. Lady T.
Lady T don't like that.
She'll be.
But we do appreciate you coming
Thank
and
you.
equipping us with that.
So we're going to move along, and we want to give away this. We want to try to give away this $25 Visa card. This is courtesy of Succeedant Financial on behalf of Mr. Mark Armstrong. $25 Visa card here, and we want you to call the number 252-407-1111. We have 1 second of a tune. This is the infamous Lady T's.
Yeah.
We always do 1 second, 1 or 2 seconds.
We're going to have a meeting.
You gotta listen to it. Okay, let's try it tonight. Tonight we're gonna do 1 second. If we can't do it 1 second, we're gonna do 2 seconds. How about that?
Let's kind
Is
of.
that better?
I mean, because we appreciate your audience supporting you.
Exactly.
So let's be easy on them now. Yes, let's be easy on them. We appreciate you, baby.
Okay, we're gonna give them 1 second of the tune. You know, we can't give like the whole song because they don't know what it is. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, of course.
So I listened to the song, and right at the point where the artist is singing and the words are going, you're gonna know what it is. So most songs have a segue of 1 to 2 seconds. Thank you too. Okay, one second of the tune. Here it is. Let's try it. Lee, let's put the number up on the screen. 252-407-1111. 252-407-1111. 1 second. I know you're going to get it. Very popular song. I need the title and the artist. Title and the artist. Be the first caller. You will be the winner. Here it is. I know that you know what that is. Did you get it?
I know this.
First caller. Here we go. And that was more than 1 second. That was more. Thank you, Lee. That was more than 1
It's
second.
better. It's better than what we've been getting. Yes.
Well, if you don't know music, you wouldn't have gotten it. So,
I don't know. I mean,
252
How many records did you make, boo boo?
How many? I have a lot of CDs that I've been listening. I'm a music guru. I have a lot of CDs I've been listening to. 252-407-1111. We don't have anybody calling. You think they know it? Do you know it? You know what it is?
Yes.
You know the title and the artist?
Yes.
Do you know it?
I can't say that I did.
252-407-1111. 252-407-1111. We're going to stay here for a few more minutes longer, and we're wrapping it up right now. But Lee, can you just play the whole song? Okay, 252-407-1111. I know y'all know what that was. 252-407-1111. Yes.
You want me to say?
Thank you so much for calling in. We have a call, and let's see who this is. Okay.
Sister Lady Tisha.
Yes, it is. Who is this calling?
Hi, this is Dazzler.
Thank you, Miss Dazzler. Cofield, you have the answer for us?
I hope I do. I believe it's I Need a Little More Jesus by
Yes.
one of the Marys.
Okay, we'll give it to you.
To the phone because of bill collectors? A Chapter 13 plan can help. Chapter 13 allows people with too many bills to work out a debt repayment plan under federal law. It helps you control your debts instead of your debts controlling you. Chapter 13 stops creditors from harassing you and stops repossessions and foreclosures. It allows you to answer the phone again without fear or worry. Call H. Frank Allen, attorney at law, a debt relief agency providing bankruptcy relief under the Bankruptcy Code.
When faced with special care needs for elderly or disabled loved ones, families want compassionate, comforting care. That's Tender Touch Home Care Services' goal, providing the level of care we would expect for our own. With over 10 years of home care excellence, Tender Touch provides an array of services that keeps your loved one at home. From personal care, light housekeeping, errands, and meal preparation, to our private duty care program, which combines all of our home care offerings in one package.
Tender Touch Home Care Services, where your needs are our concern.
My name is Chris May. I'm with Cornerstone Funeral Home. I'm a funeral director here, I'm an embalmer, and I'm also a pre-need specialist. Pre-need planning is one of the greatest gifts you can give your family. One of the hardest things they're ever going to have to do is make final arrangements for you when you pass away.
It was wonderful because I never had to leave my house to come up and make arrangements. It was all taken care of. They came to me, and you go ahead and pay for it. Then your family doesn't have to worry about that burden of money, and they don't have to worry about the burden of what you wanted to do.
If you have any questions about pre-need planning or pre-need arrangement, you can give us a call here at Cornerstone Funeral Home. It's 252-459-0001.